So the other day, yeah, I can connect to Steam. Frog, Toad and the Toast for little kids. Frog and Toad were in bed. Toad woke up. He woke Frog up. Frog asked, "What's for breakfast?" Toad said, "Toast and jam." Frog and Toad went downstairs. Frog put the toast in the toaster. They waited and waited until the toast came out, but it didn't. Frog and Toad said, "Oh no, no breakfast." Frog said to Toad, "Where did you buy the toaster?" Frog replied with, "Tesco's." Frog said, "Oh no, that's bad. Tesco's doesn't do refunds." Toad said, "Oh no, no breakfast." Frog said, I know, on the campfire." So they tried it on the campfire. Toad said, "Well, this is going well, isn't it?" Frog said, "Yes, it was, but now the bread's on fire and the grill is melting." Toad said, "I burnt my finger. Where did you buy the grill from?" Frog said, "B&Q. Let's go down to the river and to cool your hand down." Toad said, "Why B&Q? And yes, let's go down to the river, but we still have no toast." Then Frog saw a couple of red mice run across the garden and into a tree. Frog then said, "The 3 mice have stolen our jam. We won't get any breakfast." Toad said, "Oh no, we can't even have a jam sandwich. We'll never get any breakfast." And Frog and Toad,
Jay moves them one
starved.
step.
They were very, very hungry. Dear Jimmy, that's unfortunate. Once upon a time, the boy called Jamie Clark and his sister Lisa Clark. They had a mum, but no dad. Jamie was 13 years old. He had brown hair and was very, very adventurous. Lisa was 8 years old. Wait, Joe. You remember I was reading this to you yesterday? Where did I get up to? Yeah, but where? What was the last thing you remember? Do you remember Jim? Okay, no, you don't. Did they go into the tunnel yet when you were there? Okay. Right when the ball hit the bush, parts of it started dropping off, leaf by leaf. After it felt like hours, the last leaf fell from the no longer a bush, then revealed a tunnel. The oldest looking tunnel you've ever seen. It had bricks that had 500-year-old carvings, purple vines hanging from the edge of the tunnel. Lisa said after all that, "Well, what are you waiting for? Get in." So because Jamie was so brave and so adventurous, he then kneeled, then crawled in. After a few minutes, Lisa started to get worried about Jamie. Then she shouted, "Jamie!" Are you in there? There was no answer. So Lisa kneeled. She crawled in. She had too disappeared. After 10 minutes in the tunnel, Lisa was worried about herself too. But then she felt herself dropping miles. Thump! She was with her brother once more. Lisa said with amazement, "Wow, this place is lovely." But then a carriage came moving past with a strange-looking man with a 3-foot sky blue fucking dildo out of his mouth, pulling it, and said, "You're wrong there, dear. This place used to be lovely. The sun, the sun rising from Tigel Mountain, lots of hucklebuggles were roaming free. But then 2 years ago, the terrible wizard of Boz came. He used to rule the land of Boz, but they burnt down with the other 5 lands years and years ago." But Jamie interrupted. "Where are we, and how can we help?" Then the little man said, You're in the lands of Barlier. My name is Gumball." Wait a minute. You're the children from the prophecy. It says 2 unusual children with brown and blonde hair will come and restore the land. And that was written at the beginning of time. You need to travel to the Tower of Boz and fight Boz himself. You might need to be prepared to fight him and his semi-dwarfs. Here, have my savings, 32 guan. Go on, see you around. Jamie then said to Lisa, "So how are we going to get there?" Lisa then replied with, "I've got an idea. Let's rent a huggle-buggle. They're only 2 guan." Right. Hucklebuggles are giant white rhinos with 10-centimeter long hairs, with one horn at the tip of their nose, and they smell like the gardens of the ding-dongs. So with 2 guan, then went down to rent a huggle-buggle. No, it's only one. Wait, it's only one. 3 more pages. It's fine. It's a good story. It's a good story. Down the road, through the fields. Wait, no. You're down the road, through the fields, and up the side of Tigel Mountain. They were climbing when they saw a huge cave that was not on the map. They went in. It was a few minutes of darkness until they saw a candlelight as bright as the sun, with 1,000 clouds around it. But that was enough. They saw their way through the cave to a little cabin carved out of the rock. They looked around, saw a man, not like the others, tall, grey hair, wearing a jacket, dark leather jacket. Jamie stared at him, and he stared back. Lisa asked, "Who are you, and how do we get out?" The man said, "My name is Jim, and I'll show you the way out." After that, Jamie said, "How did you get here?" Jim answered with, "I used to live on Earth, but I came here via a tunnel. I walked through and sort of dropped down. Now I can't get back up here." "Oh, how I long to see my son," Jamie asked. "We came here through the same way. What's your son's name?" Jim said, "Jamie Clark." With excitement, Jamie and Lisa both squealed, "Dad!" We had Jamie and Lisa, Jim shouted. "Oh my tweezle dumb! Are you really my son and daughter?" Lisa squealed and said, yes, and squealed as much as she could. Jamie then asked, with all her excitement, "So have you got anything to help us with?" Next page. Jim then gazed out of his excitement and said, Oh, yes, I have. Have this cameludium compass. It will point to Boz's army of semi-dwarfs. You can run away." Lisa then interrupted with, "Wait, you're not coming with us?" Jim said, "I can't, but I'll wait for you at the tunnel." "Okay, Lisa said, okay. By then, Jamie said okay too, but with a more blue expression on his face. So they both started their trek again, over the hills, over the haystacks, breaking nails, breaking bones. They were there, on a bloody ruby path leading to the terrible Tower of Boz. They took step after step. They got off their huggle-buggle. They pushed the fight. Wait, were you not here? You dyslexic shit. They got off their huggle-buggle. They pushed the 5-meter high door open. There was massive stone statues lined up like chess pieces. In fact, wait, no, just wait. You'll love the ending, trust me. Doctors won't believe the ending. In fact, they were giant chess pieces. Giant ones, really. They started to walk in. As soon as they did, the chess pieces started to follow behind them. They didn't notice until the chess pieces had moved at least 5 whole meters. At that point, they turned around and went back to the Huggle-Buggle, which they decided to call Hoggle. Now what Lisa did next was pure genius. She got the needle from her pocket, pulled 20 strands of hair from the Hoggle, and sewed them together. Jamie asked, "What the buzz are you doing?" Lisa Lisa didn't answer. She just sewed them together, walking in the tower, just tied the chess pieces up. Lisa then said, "Let's move on, shall we?" So they walked up the steep, cracked marble stairs to the top of the tower. Last page. At the top there was nothing there apart from one wizard on one throne. His name? Boz. He had bright red hair, with 4 feet tall, wearing cactus green clothes and hard as rock leather shoes. He also had a mysterious dark thing under his nose, like an ancient beast called Toby. The throne was gold with sapphire, ruby, and diamond encrusted on the ridge of it. No, shut up. It had a sword of the Huggle in a metal frame hanging over the throne. Jamie startled as a dugong looking at a cat. He then said, "Bring it, nigger." A dugong is a giant chihuahua, but hot pink. The fight had begun. There were socks, dust, and feathers flying in the air as Jamie and Boz were having a cat fight. Lisa was getting bored, so she walked up to the throne, smashed the glass case. Lisa Clark, the new holder of the sword of the Huggle. R.I.P. Boz. She had sliced Boz's head off clean off. When Jamie realized what had happened, he said, "Oh man, I was had to get his head right at my fist." He kept on punching the air. So they went back over the hills, over the haystacks. They were back. Jim was waiting for them. He saw them. He was in delight. "Lisa brought a Huggle-Buggle horn for you. And Jamie, for you, a new dugong football." They climbed in up the tunnel and they went home. Everyone lived happily ever after, apart from Boz. What do you think? Yeah. Thank you. I'll start again. Once upon a time. No, good